G'day Yellovers, it's Mike. Welcome back. We'll do some sutras as always, and I haven't decided about what stretches we're going to do. It'll come to me. It usually does when we drop in sutras. I hope you guys are doing well. It looks like we've flattened the curve. How amazing is that? I've been doing a course with Sadhguru called Inner Engineering, which I finished, and you would have seen a lot of my posts on Instagram sharing Sadhguru's worldly wisdom. I recommend you look at his channel. On my channel, there's actually a playlist of all his stuff as well. So I'd encourage you to explore that. Him and Deepak Chopra, who I trained with in the States, are very, very different in their approaches, but they're talking about the exact same thing. So if you guys are interested in exploring that, please do. He's really, he's an incredible mystic. And I think a combination of science, Deepak's side of things, and him have served me very, very well. So I'll be sharing a lot of that, and when we open up the studio again, you'll be hearing a lot of Sadhguru stuff. So all knowledge is borrowed. First, we're going to lie down on our back. I'm going to use a pillow today, and knees bent, soles of the feet on the mat. I don't need a pillow there. And close your eyes, draw the chin to chest, nice long neck. Nadi might join us. The back of the hands on the mat. Oh, there's Nadi there. There he is. Let's see if I can reach him. Nowhere near. Oh, he's going in for the chop, guys, next week. You can swing your legs side to side. This is just to open up the lower back just a little. And if you need some help with imprinting the spine, to get the lower back in, I cross my feet at the ankles, pull the thighs to knees, and then re-imprint the feet. And that allows the lower back to get close to, or for most of you, on the mat. You can do something like this for the upper arms, and for the upper back, wrapping your arms around you, widening the shoulder blades, and then keeping the head on the pillow or mat and slide the chin towards the chest. And that's a beautiful spinal imprint. This is the new reset point. I've grown a couple of mil in the last 5 years by reclaiming the space between the vertebrae. And a part of that is by supporting the lower back, the spine in its entirety, lower back especially, just to rejuvenate the area. And here's Nadi, he's licking my ear. How beautiful, thank you. We're trying to run a class here, Nadi, if you don't mind. Yeah, so you can lie down, clear the throat through the nose. Breathing through the restriction in the base of the throat and drawing your Ujjayi breath. Stretching the belly on the inhale, and on the exhale, we just completely empty it out. Guys, we're going to a body scan, just tracking your pulse as we go. Draw your awareness to the big toes of both feet. Draw a line through the arches to the heels, the outer edges of the feet to the little toes, and the tips to the rest of the toes. Tops of feet. Feeling the pulse in the veins, tops of feet. And then ankles, shins and calves, and then knees, and then spiraling down thighs and hamstrings. And the hips, lower back and buttocks heavy on the mat. Prince belly softens and sinks. Every exhale, falling deeper and deeper, middle back. And then upper back. So feeling the shoulder blades wide after that self-hug. The neck is long, the jaw is soft, the eyes soft, everything soft. Feeling the pulse in your body. Nice, guys. And then we'll drop in the sutras. Solar plexus at the base of the sternum there where the stomach sits. This is all about creativity manifestation. So I'll drop them in 4 times each, twice all together, and I'll explain them at the end. The first sutra we drop in, just like a pebble into a pond with our mind's eye, is desire. 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 Second sutra is intention. 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 Third sutra is will. 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 And the fourth sutra is destiny. 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 Desire. Intention. Will. Destiny. Desire. Intention. Will. And destiny. Stay lying down, guys, just for a moment. So desire is referencing our evolutionary impulses. Why we're here. Who am I? Why am I here? How can I serve? When we understand what it is we want, and a lot of you are coming to this conclusion now, just by being at home, thinking about what it is that we really, really want in life that will help the most amount of people. And sometimes we, by sitting and learning and thinking, and feeling, more importantly, it's just as important to figure out what we don't want, which gets us closer to what we do want. Intention is then having an intent to manifest and to set out to pursue those evolutionary impulses. Will, you don't need any power to exercise your will. You can be on your deathbed and still exercise your will. Will has been able to drive it forward so much that you can't go back. Like, you have to have this experience in your life. It's that important. And then destiny is actually the fulfillment of those desires. Nice one, guys. Stretching your arms overhead and then rolling to side, coming to a kneeling position on your hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide, longest fingers face forward, knee-based plank. Exhale. I like to zip up my legs, drive the tops of the feet into the mat. And then exhale, full body contraction. So we're oiling up the joints here, flushing out the lymphatics, which only requires subtle movement. Good job, guys. And then walk your knees forward. We're going to inhale, drop your belly, and then exhale, hips tucked, chin tucked, round your back. Inhale, drop your belly, and then exhale, hips tucked, chin tucked, round your back. Inhale, drop your belly, exhale, Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job, guys. Big wide knees and then circles with the hips. And then circles in the other direction. Just rinsing out the hips, guys. And then child's pose. Hi. He's so cute. Guys, we're going to do a shoulder blade stretch. Come up when you're ready. Sitting on your heels. You can do this sitting on your butt as well. So, I haven't done this forever. So actually what we'll do is we'll just do a bit of a twist first. Let's just do that. So just doing a warm up. And what we do is we bring one hand behind us. If you can put it on your opposite hip or thigh, you can do that. Grabbing, and what I want you to do is not look back. Just keep looking at me. What you want to do is inhale. On the exhale, rotate the back shoulder back, and the front shoulder comes forward. So when you look in the mirror, which you probably won't be doing, I'm in my studio, but you can sort of look over your shoulder just to see the alignment. You really want that front shoulder eventually, which might not happen today, almost in front of the back shoulder. So eventually you'll be able to twist. And the last thing you do just to ease the compression in the neck is to look forward or backwards. Okay? This is doing a twist of the vertebrae here. This is not yin because it's quite dynamic, but it's a nice stretch. And then the other side. I'm not as flexible, which is pretty normal in this direction. Maybe in your home practice, when you have a tight side, you do that side first, then go to the looser side and then return to the tight side. So you're sort of doing three sets. Nice, guys. And then change, roll forward. All right, guys, we'll shimmy our shoulders. And what we're going to do is swing one arm underneath the other. Stack your elbows if you can, and then bring your hands into prayer, or if you want, you can make a fist. It's up to you. I find the hands in prayer a little easier. Now what you're going to do is raise your elbows above and drive your wrists in front of the elbows towards me. And where you'll feel a stretch is in the triceps a little, shoulder, but really we're chasing the stretch in the shoulder blades. And for a lot of you, going higher with the elbows and hands, so the forearms lift, will chase it and you'll grab the in between the shoulder blades. This is really satisfying. Some people like to draw in their belly round your back and let gravity do the work and forward fold. You can do that if you want. You can play with it. I like doing both. So what you want to do is open up the shoulder blades, sort of force them out a little bit, a bit of P&F here. So imagine them rotating, stretching it outwards. Also, I've seen some people lean and do circles slowly. That's another way of chasing the tight side. I'm actually tighter on my left, so I'm going to lean away from it and just open up that shoulder blade and the intercostal, the rib cage in the back there, if you want to do that. Moving my arms a little just to chase it. This is really, really satisfying. There is a rabbit pose. We won't do that in this class, but that's quite dynamic. This sort of chases the same stretch. It's starting to subside now. So I'm going to raise my arms, come forward maybe. Oh, my elbows are separating. Hang in there. So it's almost in this position, it's almost as if you're driving the shoulder blade away from the back of the rib cage posteriorly. So you're sort of driving the shoulder blade away towards the back wall behind you. Wow, that's really loosening up for me. Hope you guys are having the same experience, and then change, and then shake your shoulders. Sometimes it can be a bit of compression at the front. We'll do the other side. Lucy, if you're here, you'd be able to tell me. Is that it? Whatever feels opposite. I don't know if that feels opposite, actually. Or did I just do that? No, that feels opposite. It's no big deal, guys. Hand placement does make a big difference here. Driving the elbows up, driving the fists forward towards me. So eventually you'll have the elbows, the wrists in front of the elbows. Now what I'm doing to assist is pushing the top elbow inside the bottom forearm, which helps widen the shoulder blades, just for a few breaths, and then I relax a little. I'm going to try making a tighter fist, see if that makes a difference. I'm not sure if I like that. I might change it, go back to my original grip. Just to counterbalance this with the compression of the chest, we'll do a chest stretch. A few more breaths. And then change. Wow. All right, shimmy your shoulders. So guys, I'm going to show you front ways. You're going to want a pillow here. And just watch me first. This is really important because your hand placement is everything. Hi, Nadi. What we're going to do is slide one hand underneath the pillow and bring one hand out. So the wrist is slightly above, for most of you, above the shoulder line, okay? And the palm is facing down. Now I'm going to push on the hand of the bent elbow and then rotate my body back. So I'm chasing a stretch through here. I want to feel a stretch in the chest with the straight arm, okay? If you're not getting much of a stretch, maybe walking your hands a little higher or lower. I find the higher is where you'll find the stretch more, and you're going to feel it in pec minor. And I just put my foot behind the other foot, resting on the mat. You don't want to be like this or like this. You really want to have your leg on both feet or on the mat, okay? Now, if you want, you can bring the forearm behind you, so long as the top shoulder is either on top or behind the bottom shoulder. If this top shoulder is in front, you really want to keep your hand there for support, okay? You get to choose. This is a beautiful stretch for the pec minor, just underneath the collarbone. Nice, guys. Just for today, we'll stick with the one variation. There's a few variations for this. So every exhale, that top shoulder sort of drops a little further behind. There will be a compression. Good job, guys. And then come onto your belly, nice and slow. Oh, isn't that great? All right. Slide your hand under. Nadi, please don't fart. We'll do the other side. So we're going to twist. Some of you might need to double fold your pillow and then forearm behind. Only if the top shoulder's behind the bottom or on top. Now I like to bend my knee on the side of the leg that we've lifted off, and then I use the weight of the thigh to sort of draw my body back. So the weight of the leg sort of pulls my body a little bit. Just be careful with it. I should sleep like this. Oh, nice guys. Just a few more breaths. Alright, and then change. Oh, nice job guys. Just come upright and shimmy your shoulders a bit. If you had a compression in the back, that's pretty normal. So we can just do a soft lift. And then lift. Good job guys. We'll just do a quick neck stretch to finish. So we interlace, bring your elbows towards each other and then draw the chin to chest. Just a little quickie. We did this one yesterday. Good job guys. And then slide your palms to brow bones and lift all the way up. Cool. I actually needed that. Alright guys, I'm going to lie on our back. I'm going to give Nadi a kiss because he's so cute. I'll cheer for my little bubba. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm doing great. Desire, intention, will, destiny. So we've planted the seed, if you like. We'll just let it do its thing, hey? Nice, guys. Close your eyes. And I'm going to do a little soft cross our legs there. And snorkel inside your body, feeling out your body. You did great, everyone. Thank you. Looking at me, Nadi. Just come to a seat when you're ready. Hey. You're my little man, aren't you? Alright guys, have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow. Namaste.